Hello everyone. Hope you're all doing quite well. I'm very fucking tired, so I'm probably just gonna do a quick, short, straight to the point kind of stream today, and I'm gonna take a power nap because I am very exhausted. I'm sitting here right now going, just out of it. So go up here and set up my phone real quick right in front of me. So this is going to be one of those in real life ones, so I'm not really doing too much gaming wise at all. Just realizes the Wii U got a little dusty. Hello YouTubers, what's up and watch, hope you're doing quite well. Hope you're ready for a very wet and moist situation where I'll be using some fresh naps, so be sure to drop your drawers and wet the old whistle. So yes, no. I am very fucking tired right now. I keep saying that because I am. My brain is just like... But I figured I'd do a quick stream and lay down in bed and watch everyone else's stream for this evening. And if I have any energy left over in my body, I'll just be like, you know what? I'll fucking stream again later on or something. Just to do it. But go ahead and put this controller away in this drawer. So yeah, I ended up getting a new Starlight drawer. You've probably seen it on the Discord. I ended up purchasing this because it was something I needed. I ended up getting a couple things today that I absolutely needed. Hello, Cousin Mario and Mr. Donnie, the eldest elder of the Cousin Brigade. Wings of V, holy shit. I was watching Phenom play that, and that game just seems fucking brutal. Like, it is definitely from the developers who made One Be the Boshi, because I'm watching him play that and my freaking brain explodes. Like, I'd probably rage so hard playing that game. Like, you saw how I was playing fucking Hammering Harry. That game was beating the shit out of me. I mean, I was playing it badly, but that game was kicking living shit out of me. You can tell my reflexes have gone to hell because I was playing that and it was like just getting whooped. Like it was just... Thank you, Destiny, for giving me a heart attack. Check boss boxes. By the way, sound is low. Is it? Alright. Let me turn up the volume here in a second. I might have to adjust the noise gate. Or is it gain? Gain. Let's drop the gain a little bit. See what happens when I turn up the gain. Yeah, because I got a compressor set up on here at the moment. So set up like that. Or the attack is low, so I don't need to touch that too much. Is it? Hold on, let me turn on my headset here and listen to the thing. So you're probably just gonna hear me. Yeah, it is kind of low, isn't it? So you're probably just gonna hear me. All right. Yeah, because the suppression level. How about that? If I turn it down like that. Yeah, because I'm trying to get the levels so that way it isn't like exploding because I got like a lot of fans or whatever going in the background. So I mean I can go like this easily. Wait, no it isn't. The hell did I... Hello? 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 Alright, that should be good for now. But yeah, I've actually, because of that the sound issue, I ordered a mic stand, which was again I ended up pulling the cork, so to speak, and grabbing a mic stand, which is like a clamp one. It was like $10, but I saw it on eBay like a little while ago. So I'm gonna pick that up, and what I'm gonna be doing is, because this microphone right here is one of these type. It's a studio style, so it's it's pretty darn decent. But I can basically clamp this onto things like laptops and whatnot. So I can basically go like that onto the microphone stand, and I could just have it near my mouth like this, and I could talk, and you could probably hear me clear as day right now. But see what I mean? Like, is it clear enough now? Like, you're able to hear the hell out of me? Mic stand, which is like, it was like $10. But yeah, so it's like I would have the microphone like this close, and then afterwards I'll get a condenser or something, or a pop filter, and I'll just put it over that, because this is a good microphone as it is. Just it needs to be close to my mouth, because it's really what it's supposed to be designed for. It's supposed to be meant to be close to my face, and it's supposed to have like I have software for it, but I can't fucking put it in the computer because again the DVD drive deludes me. But yeah, so it's basically I'll just have it set up like this. So anyway, I ended up doing the route of the nice guy, or the route of the Donnie. I'll put it here for now. Let's hurt my fingers. Actually, it didn't really hurt. And I went thrift store shopping with the leftover change I had in my pocket. Because again, I popped one of my bonds. So the bonds I had which were worth, they accumulated some money over since 1989. So it was worth a little bit of change. So I popped the cork on that. I got the drawer, the 3-drawer thing that you see on Discord. So that's, I gotta say, that was the main thing I was shopping for, was that, because I needed to organize this shit, this clutter in my damn room. There was like games and everything sitting out everywhere. There was not enough room in those shelves anymore. Not enough shelf room over there. So I got at least one of those. What I'm gonna do is take some of these games that are sitting out loose over there, and I'm gonna put them inside the drawer. So I'm gonna try to shift out some of the PS4 games, put them in that drawer, and that way I can actually access them and be like, hey, look at this one, you know. So it's a lot nicer. So I can like literally, you know. So at the moment, this drawer has all my loose, not my loose, but my extra games I couldn't fit in those shelves. Shelf wise, like getting shelves in the future, I'm going to be getting some shelving in the future, like, you know, shelf stuff like that, so I can actually display some gun plot and all that. But for now, a review mic? Shit, sign me up, my cousin. I will take that wholeheartedly. I will drop my drawers and let them have my ass for a couple of days. And I do mean a couple of no, I'll actually definitely take that, because I would probably need it for sure, because this one's okay, but again, it's only really meant for like you know, up close and personal versus far. Because I went to Walmart and I was looking at headsets, because I was gonna get a headset, because I could basically get that shelf and I could get a headset. But the headset's there, which was, I think it was called like Monos or something like that, or was it Nana or something? It was like the Triton Manas or Nanas or some shit like that. I forgot how the model is called. So I went to go look it up, and it wasn't a very good model. Like, it was a very low end model where pretty much it would snap, if you will. Like, the thing would just, like, the cords were like delicate. It lasted me about a couple years, so you know, this thing lasted me quite a while. Just unfortunately now the let me show you. This thing has had it. Sweet. Thanks, Mario. Yeah, so basically this headset here, I don't know why I'm wearing the headset, by the way. But, oh, because I was listening to the sound earlier. So this right here, I was looking inside here and it looks clean. You know, the cords themselves look like nothing snapped in the board. So I was scratching my head at that, going, why the hell is that doing that? So then I went over and looked at the cords. It's one of these cords, either side. The wiring that leads into this part is snapped, or just simply because it either got yanked out or I don't know what. I can't figure out what. But I mean, the headset still, I can hear out of it pretty clear, still clear. It's just I got to be careful when I turn my head too much, because then the cord will be like, nope, we're out. You know, turns into mono mic, or just simply like about 3/4 of the sound diversity dies out, so you hear jack shit. So I hear like super mono, like freaking tinny noises and everything. But if I adjust the cord a little bit, I go like this, I can hear shit again. And I'm like, huh. So I mean, it still works. I just gotta be careful with it. So I was basically looking for that headset, and the only thing they had, which was around my price range, was $34. I was like, all right, what's this headset do? So luckily, the power of technology, I went over and looked this up online, looked on Amazon, and looked on, you know, your usual mom and pop review websites. I looked at a couple articles for it to see how the headset fared, or the headset itself, because I just need it for sound. I don't need it for a microphone. But you know, it was a PS4 one, and so I was just, you know, seeing what the reviews were. Wasn't very good. I mean, ironically, the Turtle Beaches I had for the Wii U ones I bought like a long time ago, and I think they were from Best Buy. They were like $6 or something, but those things for the Wii U are fucking phenomenal. Like, I used them for the PS4, but they were just like really good headset. So if you ever see any Turtle Beaches that happen to be for the Wii U in the wild anywhere, like either at your local brick and mortar, online, wherever, those are very good headsets. And they have like one of those usual microphones around here, and it's kind of like a little switch box kind of thing. I mean, it isn't too bad. So, I mean, you can hear people out of it, or just use it for a good headset. So, yeah, I was looking at what they had for clearance stuff at Walmart, which ironically they did have a decent selection of stuff for clearance games. Like, they had a bunch of Wii U titles. They had that Amiibo Animal Crossing game for the Wii U. I was looking at that. I was 15. I was like, I was thinking about it. You know, kind of crinkle nosing a little bit, because I already had. How you doing there, Rosty? Hey, to be fair, if a fucking wind goes by my crotch, it gets happy either way, so. Cold breeze goes across my neck, that's it. Just climax everywhere. It's done. It's like, it's all over the floor. It's all over the walls. Hello, Vortex Queen. So, I tried this today. I bought this, and I was sitting there. My stomach's better now today, and I was so fucking happy. I got excited and over embellished myself, so I bought some food to eat. So I was like, I am fucking hungry. Like, I was. No, I don't think it was a very good idea to buy this, but you know, I got those tablets, so I think I'm safe. But But yeah, it's basically a cinnamon or cinnamon. It's really tricky to say that quickly. Cinnamon. There we go. Pepsi. And it doesn't taste horrible, but it doesn't taste good either. It tastes like it's flat, but it has a cinnamon sweetened taste to it. And I think this would probably taste very good if you were to cook with it with like a stir fry or something, or not stir fry, but just something with chicken or beef or something like that. It probably would taste really good if it would caramelize this down and use that for like cooking. And I was looking at it going, that would probably taste really good with cooking. So I bought it and drank it instead of saving it for cooking. I don't know why I bought it like that. But it was a sporadic buy. It was $1. It was on sale for $1. I was like, I want to try that. That sounds weird. Hello, Dark Nico. Oh, you should have seen me when that fucking gas pain happened. Like, I was almost crying. That's how intense it was. Like, it was sharp back pain. It was, like, my whole abdomen was, like, freaking just cramped. I was, like, I felt like I was a constipated hamster. Like, I ate a fucking antacid like a seagull up in the parking lot. I'm like, son of a... You know, just stumbling around. Let's see. So, I also found... my CD for Windows 7. So I knew I had it, I just couldn't remember where the fuck I put it. It was on top of my Wii U, of all places. So I was sitting there looking at it, like, oh, where the fuck is that? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Also found this, my copy of Sword of the Berserk, Guts Rage. It was actually a decent game. It had some control issues here and there, but it was actually pretty fun. Yeah, basically what happened was about a day ago, I was eating, I was eating a couple burgers and I was drinking some iced coffee. So I was just excited I was able to drink some coffee again after my tooth extraction shit. So I was like, yes, so I was like, just gums excited. They're somewhat closed now. They're pretty much tiny little gaps, but they're pretty much closing up. The one in the back is the worst one. It's still kind of closing, but anyway, so I could basically eat again. I just gotta eat it on this side for now until that's much more closed up. So I don't have semen for the Dreamcast. That one's a little bit pricey anyway. Let's see. What the hell is that? Oh, that's just that other thing. Yeah, I don't got semen. I mean, see, that could be a multiple answered question right there, or a statement. And to say this in a very, very, very perverted way, this is not directed towards anyone, as a disclaimer. Yes, I have semen, but I don't have semen in the game. There we go. Have to clear the statement. Make sure for the press, and they dot the I's and the O's. They got the information correctly. But yeah, I ended up getting these wheels with my little drawer there, but well, yeah, that's my thing too. Is like I tidied up my room because there's PlayStation 4 games sitting underneath here that were basically just sitting there. and they weren't, like, they were a pain in the ass to go and reach in and grab one, because I had to literally grab the whole stack, grab the one I want, put it back the stack, and I was like, fuck. So I just went to the store, bought this 3-layered drawer cart, and then I took it home. I took my PS3, put it on top of it, so it's up in the air some more, and it has more air to breathe. So I can easily just reach over and put my game in the PS3, and it's all set. Yeah, my room's just clutter. It's just mostly clutter. Like, it's just batches of stuff I need to put away in a shelf or something. And other bits is just some clothes laying on the floor. Like, there's a box of, what is it? A bunch of controllers sitting here. I need to actually set up the joystick I got here for my PC and actually get that to work. Which reminds me, I need to order that cord. That USB cord to convert that, because I want to use that for DOS games. But yeah, I basically got my pile of clothes in the hamper on top of the hamper there, and the rest of it's just a box with some games on top of it, like, you know, the shelved or sleeved games, and then there's a paper plate. I mean, that's generally my room right now, clutter wise. Behind me is just a bunch of stuff I need to put away anyway, so now I can actually put stuff in that drawer properly. And now I'm pretty happy. I mean, it was just, I was sitting there the whole freaking time. It'll just drive me batshit insane. Like, I wanted to organize this room a little bit better. And I was getting tired of bumping things. I was like, oh my god. You know, so. Yeah, I was also looking at Walmart. I was seeing what they had for PS3 controllers. I was going to try to see if I get like a Afterglow or something and get it for my PS3 so I can actually play some PS3 titles on that thing. I mean, it was working well for a little while with the PS4 controller. The only downside to that is that when you try to go to the dashboard, you can't. You have to turn off the console only in order to change out games. Because the PS4's controller is just freaking weird. Like, it doesn't allow you to hit the home button. Yeah, so the gas itself came from the creamer. So I was drinking coffee. I was excited about the coffee. And then my stomach started feeling compressed. Didn't feel no pain at first. I was like, nah, I just got some gas, alright. You know, a little constipated, probably ate too much cheese or something, or dairy. I was like, alright. And so, my stomach was like solid. It was like, it felt like you could probably smash a piece of like hammer across it and it would shatter, because that's how solid it felt. There was no wiggle to my gut at all. It was just solid. It was like, you know, just solid. So I was like, oh dear. So then half an hour later of me discovering my stomach felt bloated, I felt sharp pain across my back. I was trying to go to sleep. I was like, this was after eating the burgers and eating or drinking the coffee and all that. And I was like, holy shit. So I was stumbling around the house like, oh my god, I need to fart so hard. And I was like, god darn it. And this crap is ridiculous. So I was like running around the house, looking for relief, trying to take antacids and all that, and those weren't working, so I got some Gas X, which I put the tablets on here somewhere. I'll probably put them downstairs, but yeah, I ended up getting some tablets right here underneath this that mixed nuts DVD. And I'm getting some gas relief tablets. Literally called gas release tablets or relief tablets. So I ended up getting some of those, and I ate one. Tastes like mint. It's pretty good. It reduced the gas, and I felt better. I was like, that feel fuck, and I was tooting. Like, that's all I was doing. I was tooting. I was almost pooping my pants because I was tooting so much. I was like, toot, 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 toot. And I was like, yeah. Leaning my butt out the window, toot, toot, toot. Talk to the birds outside, toot, toot. You hear that, Jay Bird? Toot, 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 toot. You know, just tooting and pooting. And I was burping out loud. I was flagellant as hell. I was excited. I was jamming to my own toots. Rockin' Robin, toot, 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 toot. A rockin' Robin, toot, 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 toot. You know, just tooting around. My mom was having the same issue. She just says, Daniel, do those tablets work? And I go, yeah. So she goes, all right. So she cracked open, because we bought one box of them. We shared a sleeve of each. So she has her own little sleeve of these. So I got my own little sleeve. So it comes like 2 sleeves in a box. So she pops one into her mouth. She goes, it's a chewable. You know, and then she's like, toot, 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 toot. And I'm just like, toot, 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 toot. A rockin' Robin, toot, 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 toot. A rockin' Robin, toot, toot. You know, I'm dancing around my room, farting everywhere. And I'm walking in the Donny stream like, I'm farting. And he's like, that's cool. But no, he's... It was like everyone was farting everywhere. My niece was constipated. She was trying to poop her brains out. She couldn't. And she was refusing to admit. And she was trying to admit. She was trying to be like one of those hipsters, like, I don't fart. You know, that kind of thing. She's like, whatever. I'm a 13-year-old angsty kid. I don't fart. Nope, that ain't me. You know, and I'm just like, whatever, kid. So we give her an antacid, and she's like, a toot, 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 toot. Rockin' Robin, toot, toot. You know, everyone's farting up a storm. There's no smell to them either. It was like literally no smell to these farts, and it was exciting. It was also a gamble. It was like Russian roulette, because you might shit yourself if you do it too much. So you're just like, toot. You have to pause and make sure. You're just like, make a break to the bathroom. You know, make sure you didn't shit your pants. You're all set. And I didn't. I was like, toot, 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 toot. You know, just tooting along. It was a fantastic night. I was very, very, very happy. Yeah, I didn't shit my pants. Put away the trash. But, like I said earlier, I got some pickups. I went the route of the Donny. I got a couple things here. First, I'll show you the things from Wally World. Because these were cheap, this is some cheap bars of soap. I ended up getting some more soap because I actually needed some more body soap. Ended up getting some of these, though I should have probably got the body wash liquid, because I tend to like that more than the actual soap. But for like $3 and something cents, I think it was like $3.50 because they were on markdown because of a coupon. So you got I ended up getting some, upside down, some Icy Blast Irish Spring. Oh, there's probably some skid marks. I didn't pay attention. I just changed my doors as I usually do, and there's probably Skid Row across my seat though, because I got some camouflage behind me, so I couldn't tell if I did or not. But I'm actually gonna crack this open because I want to smell the bars of soap since they smell like. I just grabbed the... Ooh, that smells fucking good. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, my cousins. Holy shit. How big are these soap bars? Well, that smells fucking phenomenal. I just, like, literally just grabbed a random box of this because they were on sale. I mean, soap's okay. It's just, Ooh, this one's blue. That's not a bad size. That smells pretty good, actually. That smells fucking phenomenal. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy using that. Oh, it's stuck underneath my nose a little bit too. Oh, that's a pleasant smell. It actually smells really fucking good. It's not overpowering. It has like that usual perfume kind of smell to it, a little tiny bit, but it just smells like good, basically. It smells like the scent of good. But yeah, I mean, not too bad. I got enough soap to last me a couple months now. End up grabbing one of these magazines that Walmart usually distribute, which has like mostly at commercials and whatnot. And they had this guy of 5 on the back, but I haven't even read it. I just grabbed one. The reason why I picked this up because I was actually I've been on the loop for newer games recently, so I just said, you know what, they're gonna show me a bunch of fucking advertisements in this anyway, so I might as well grab it. It's free. The woman was trying to tell me I have to pay for this. I was like, no, you fucking don't. This is like your, and she's like, and I looked at, like, I went to those speedy checkouts, and she was like, you need to pay for that. Because I just threw it in my carriage and didn't even scan it. I was walking out the door. She stopped my carriage, looked down, and said, you have to pay for that. I says, all right, can you scan that for me real quick? And so she picked it up and looked around for a barcode. Like, she was looking around, and I said, that's what I fucking thought. You know? Fuck, if I had to pay for this, I would have fucking paid for it. But it's like, it's free. They give these out to you for free in the electronic section. You know, shit. And give me sass. Show her my ass. Yeah, Old Spice smells like, smells pretty damn good too. You see, the thing about the Call of Duty World War II is, like, I would actually play that if I get to see the multiplayer. If the multiplayer ends up being really good, like the old Call of Duties, I'll be sold. Like, I will not mind, and I'll actually buy it just for the multiplayer, because single player probably isn't be worth a damn. But, you know, World War II, I said that if Call of Duty went back to World War II, I'd actually play it again, and they literally made a World War II game again. I was like, fuck, alright! You pulled the trump card, alright. So I just said, fine, I'll throw the money at this if it's actually good. So they're going to have a beta probably near November, so I'll see how good that turns out. Yeah, Battlefield 1, it's basically, they took a concept that hasn't really been touched too often with that one, like World War 1. And they just basically gave you this rustic style of Battlefield, which is actually really good. It's a really good one. I hadn't installed it because I was trying to play other games at the time, and I wasn't really playing it, so I ended up uninstalling it temporarily. Hello, Cousin Silent. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm actually just wondering when you'll be visiting us in Quebec. When I get money. I would probably visit you guys. I keep on hearing about this bubble tea. She keeps bringing this up, so I was like, alright, let's do some bubble tea. Just show me the Chinatown. You guys can show me around, and I'll be buying a bunch of toys and freaking video games all day. Yeah, basically... See, I want to get the new Morrowind expansion for Elder Scrolls, but I also want to get the other DLC for Elder Scrolls Online. Because I love Elder Scrolls. I can't say love, that's kind of a strong word for it, but I do like Elder Scrolls Online. It's a really good MMO. I want to play Morrowind, the expansion that came out, but I want to get it in a complete bundle with all the DLC including it. But I looked at the price. I think they had one already. It's like $89 or something. I'll wait till that goes down a bit before I decide to go for that one. Pray. And see, this is kind of clever too. They have a code or a barcode thing here. You can scan it, and you can actually buy a digital code of the games in the book here. That's actually kind of cool. So if you don't want to go over to the store, see, Bridge Commander, Star Trek Bridge Commander, or Bridge Crew rather. If that wasn't actually a VR only game, I would play it.
Oh yeah? Welcome.
Thank you, Silent. for the follow. Welcome to the collective. You see, now, if Star Trek Bridge Crew was not only a VR game, I would buy it. Like, I would absolutely buy it, no questions asked, and I would play it. Like, I'd play the hell out of it. But my computer can't handle VR, nor do I have the money out of pocket to buy a VR device to use it. Because I would play the hell out of that game online with people, because I love Star Trek. So it would make sense for me to buy it. And I heard it's really good, too, so it's a damn shame it's only a VR game, because I'd be buying the shit out of it and playing it, people. Like, yeah, fuck yeah, give me that game. Litvaria. Latveria. No, I do not know what that is. I'm trying to think, and I went drew a blank. Yeah, it's like they're advertising Bridge Crew right here, and I'm drawing a little bit because I've heard it's actually really good. Geordie LaForge said it was really good too, and if Geordie LaForge says it good, it's good. It's good because you know he's Mr. Reading Rainbow and he's LaForge, so you can't pass up on that man's word. He recommended me a lot of good books, but Tekken 7. See, I like Tekken, but I don't want to play it. Isn't that weird? It's like I see a new Tekken game came out, but it's sort of like it doesn't have that impact like it once did for me. Like, I like Tekken games, but now... Dr. Doom. Yeah, for PS4, it's... See, the thing with Tekken 7, they should have made that an exclusive for PS4 because of the lineage that Tekken had. I mean, I understand that Bandai Namco was trying to, you know, make more money off the game across multiple platforms, but it's like, you know, that was sort of a Sony game, you know. I mean, it was kind of that thing. I mean, it's too late now. It's out, so... Yeah, the new Wipeout does look pretty damn stellar. Like, I do like a good old Wipeout. I used to play the... Actually, I can't say I used to, but I played the Wipeout for the PSP, and that was actually really good. The original games in the PlayStation 1, those are really good too. Like the first and second one I love the most. I suck a little bit at the first one, but the second one I have a trump card on. Oh, You see, it sounded a tiny bit Russian, but it didn't, as I didn't want to say Russia, because I'd probably get punched in the face, but I wasn't sure. That's why I didn't say nothing. I was like, I don't know. I roll at the default. Well, I think I know, but I'm not going to guess. That's not a good guess. You see, this game I want to purchase, because I was playing this before. I might actually buy it, because I do have some money left over, so I might get this one. I was playing this, and it's actually really good. Like, I was playing this before. It was on the PS4. I picked it up. Not picked up. I played the demo on PS4, and it was actually good. It was a really good game. So if you have a PC, it's out already on PC, obviously. But as far as a game goes, it's really much like a Minecraft game, that kind of thing. And... I mean, there's another game that came out before, too. It was Dragon Quest Builders, which I want to play that one after. That was one of the games I wanted to pick up as well and play. I mean, there's so many damn games I need to play. Like, there's Final Fantasy 15, there's, what else? There's Builders. I'm trying to think now, because there's a list, but I drew a blank of what the list was. Besides Nier, Automania, Automa, or whatever. Can never say it correctly. I have to hear it being pronounced out loud before I can say it correctly. But the new Nier, I would say the new Nier, it'd be easier to say that. And Horizon Zero Dawn. Because, like, whenever I see anyone streaming those two games, like Nier and Zero Dawn, I will not watch the stream because, like, I don't want no spoilers at all. Like, those are the two games, the console I want to I just want to eat up. Like, since playing a demo for Nier, I was hyped as hell. Like, you saw this, I was like a little rocket ship that could, I was like, I shot up in the stratosphere, but I'm waiting for those two to drop down to around $30 to $20 a piece before I play both of those. I've been playing. Yeah, see, I've been looking at Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Yeah, I do have The Hobbit. It's on my Steam. I think it had some optimization issues. That's why I stopped playing it. Like, it would crash as soon as I hit a block or something like that. I mean, it ran smooth, but it just fucking crashed on me. I was like, what the fuck? And Andromeda, like the new Mass Effect game, I have no interest in that whatsoever. I just looked at it, down at it just now, and I was like, no. Yeah, I mean, usually the Lego games are pretty fun. Like, I do like those games. I have a couple of them. Like, I have Lego Star Wars. I think it's episodes 1 through 4 on GameCube. Not Game, yeah, GameCube. No, it was episode 2. Oh, Star Wars 2. I think that was... Was that the original saga? I can't remember. I'm looking right at the case right now. The side art, and I can't remember. Oh, it was original saga. Okay, I have to like look at the cover in my brain and try to remember. Yeah, that's why I bought it. It was like, I think I got it at a Target a long time ago for like it was like $20 or something when I got that a long time ago. It's really good, like that Lego game. See, I don't know why Lego hasn't actually took all the Lego games they ever produced and made a super collection and just sold it like that. They would make a killing. $60, all these older Lego games. You can play it on Steam, you can play it on Xbox One, PS4, the Nintendo Switch. You know, damn clicking noise. I don't understand it. You see, guys, instead of buying the Nintendo Wii U, I could have just bought one of these. I don't know what was wrong with me. And see, that blows my fucking tits off here. Now the Xbox One here, this different model, I think that's the S model or something. It has 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray capabilities, but yet that the PS4, the new one, does not. I thought they were the granddaddies of that or something, but what do I know? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, currently the Xbox One, besides the third-party games that you can pretty much play, which it's still, the Xbox One's a great system. It's the same thing as the PS4, but the exclusivity at the moment isn't quite doing strong. I mean, there's a few good ones past the third parties that you can play. Like, for example, you know, it's not too many games that are worth a shit that are coming out at the moment. I mean, I'm not into sports. I'm not into car racing games. So Horizon, yeah, Horizon. And it is Horizon, isn't it? Horizon 3 or something? Or Forza Horizon 3? Yeah, it's 3. And, you know, besides that, there's really no games I want to play on the system. I don't care about Sunset Overdrive or what that one's called. They just didn't. There's not too many titles on not PS, the Xbox One that I even care about. Eventually I'll get one, but it's just sort of like out. It's did they really have those motherfuckers? Those motherfuckers saw me coming a mile away. Look what I see as soon as I look down at this page. Those motherfuckers. They had to do it to me. They had to do it to me. Pay $25 fucking for a bunch of toys. Son of a bitch. Now I'm angry. Buy it. I was looking at the store today. They had the Gremlins one. They had they didn't have Back to the Future one, but they had the Gremlins. Those look fucking adorable. They just looked absolutely adorable. And I swear to you, every single time I turn around, everyone's always asked me to play this with them. And I don't even own the damn game at all. This. Hey, Dan, you want to play some Overwatch with me? And I'm just like... I don't own it. Oh, everyone owns it on PC. That's news to me. My computer can't run it too well. I mean, I could probably run it, but it would be like on low settings, but it's just, I don't know about Overwatch. It's like, it isn't a bad game at all. Like, it definitely isn't a bad game. I thought it was fun, but it's sort of like, if I got Paladins, I don't need Overwatch. You know, you get a free version of the other, might as well just play it. I mean, if you have the means or the money in your pocket to purchase Overwatch and play it and enjoy it, then, you know, you got something that's worth a damn. I mean, I think it's also the bitterment in my brain, too. It's like, I originally got Paladins for free, obviously. It's free to play. And I was playing it on the beta access, and I was like, this is actually pretty fun, you know? And then I got a game like Battleborn, which was on sale for $30 or $35 at the time, and I bought that, the DLC and all that. And then 3 or 4 weeks later, the game's a ghost town, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know, it's like, why didn't Gearbox make this a free-to-play off the gate? They could have made some bank off of Battleborn if they made it a free-to-play game. They would probably revive the game if they made it free to play. Like, just charge for characters or something like that. Or, you know, whatever. Because it was... It's a shame about that game. It was actually... Battleborn is really good. It had a fun co-op. It had characters that were really well made. They were fun to play. And, you know, they had some decent objective modes. The MOBA part of it I didn't really care about. But the capture the flag or the King of the Mountain mode was actually really fun. Then I go back to it later on, it was fucking, everything was dead about it. It was like the longest queues in history. When you got into a match, half people quit already because they just didn't care anymore. So you just have nothing to do. I mean, it's just a shame that game went that way, because it was a really good contender. I mean, because Blizzard was on the namesake of Overwatch, I think that's why it easily won that lap race anyway. I mean, Overwatch is a good game, but so wasn't Battleborn. So, I mean, it was a shame that now you don't have 3 contenders in the ring there anymore. I mean, Battleborn is basically just a ghost town unless you play it on PC. Even then, you're gonna be waiting for a while. Yeah, I ended up picking up a couple of these Infinity toys because they were really cheap. It was like $3 a piece, and they were dusty too. Like at the store, they were very dusty. So I picked up Boba Fett and Darth Maul. So I ended up grabbing these 2 guys. Very decently sculpted, too. I have no intentions of actually buying the game, but really cool collectibles for $3. I was actually looking for like Darth Vader or even Luke Skywalker or whatnot, but they didn't have those, so I was like, yeah, alright, I'll just go with these two. And I like these characters anyway. And eventually when the game goes down... Thank you for the host! Thank you, Sharpie, for the host. So yeah, I ended up grabbing those two. It was $3 a piece. Figured why not. Hey Sharpie, how you doing at the moment? Ooh. Currently showing up some periodical pickups here. Ooh. Freaking back is killing me. Oh, I'm popping antacid here. No. So I ended up going to the local thrift store. This is something I think that anyone who likes some good old-fashioned wrestling would appreciate these. And I also got a movie here which I wanted to watch and I haven't watched it yet, which is actually was pretty much a shame. And people who had this let me check this. Yeah, I gotta get a quick little rub over. So yeah, I ended up grabbing this. It was really cheap. It was like $1.50. Got a copy of Machete. I haven't watched this at all. Like, I've heard so many positive things about it. It looked really cool, but I never played it yet. Or not played it because I'm stuck in game mode. I haven't watched it yet. So I'll probably watch it tomorrow or tonight. Also got to clean this up a bit because it was sharpening the hell out of these. And I'm grabbing that for 50 cents. And I'm getting WrestleMania 12 on VHS. What I'm going to be doing with this is I'm going to be putting this through my my Dazzle card for my VHS player, and I'm going to copy over WrestleMania 12 and put it on digital and put it on my computer. So I can actually back this up, and later on in the future I can make a DVD backup of this, so I can actually watch it on an actual player that'll probably play it back well. So I'm gonna 3 hours, okay. Oh Jesus, Austin versus Sonny Vega. Oh God, that was a highlight of his career. But not too bad. Got a WrestleMania for that much. I think. Look at the. Very good condition too, a super good condition. Got the old cassette tape there. Very, very clean shape. And then I can put this on digital, watch it on my computer whenever the hell I want to, and WWE won't be able to say nothing because I own the copy of it. So yeah, I ended up getting these for $3 a piece. And this was volume 2 of the Best of Monday Nitro WCW. I think this wasn't the best of the lot. Yeah, this is when the Wolfpack and the New World Order were facing off. Oh, that's when Sting was wearing his fuck it, I'm not wearing no onesie anymore. I'm just gonna be wearing the old slacks. Yeah, VHS is like, some of them are really good quality still. Like, so I have a Samsung player sitting over there. I have to hook it up to this TV or that TV, or whatever TV, and give it a whirl. So yeah, this came with Actually, I can read off the matches here. Looks like this is nothing but matches. Yeah, it's a bunch of matches in here. Sweet. I just grabbed it because I saw it was in the thrift store. It was like an impulse. I was like, I gotta have that. You know, so I just grabbed it. It was $3. I was like, fuck it, run. You know, it comes with 3 discs. And it comes with the following matches, which I'll probably get this out of the. There we go. A little sticky. Volume 2, WCW United States title match, 1990. Oh, there's some older matches in here. Alright, there's actually some good matches in this. They have highlights of the show on here. They have some cruiserweight matches, which that actually is some of my favorites. Sting versus Flair for the United States Championship. Medusa trashes the WWE Women's Championship. That was a pretty cool shoot thing of sorts. That's the term is. Steiner Brothers versus the Wool Warriors, 1996. Hulk Hogan versus Arn Anderson. That was actually a pretty decent match. Jushin Thunder Liger versus Dean Malenko. That was actually a very good fucking match. I'm actually happy they have that as on this collection. Rey Mysterio versus Juventud Guevara for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship match. Rookie of the Year, Eric Bischoff's biggest regret. United States Championship quarterfinals, Diamond Dallas Page versus something I can't read. Jeff Jarrett, 1996. The Lone Wolf, Kevin Nash patches up potholes. What? Hollywood Hulk Hogan makes Sting worship him. Through the Crowd, Ric Flair versus Scott Hall. So far, a lot of decent stuff on this collection. I didn't really read too many of these. I just grabbed it. So, what else I got here? Celebrities, Hogan, Hollywood Hogan, and Dennis Rodman. Oh, I'm going to probably skip that one. Versus Lex. Yep, definitely. I saw Lex Luger. I instantly want to skip that match. I'm not even going to watch it. Rey Mysterio versus Kevin Nash. This is that match, I believe, is when Rey Mysterio got unmasked. The worst fucking thing I think they ever did in WCW. I mean, some people thought it was okay. It was interesting, but, you know, why the hell did you take off this fucking mask? Because the motherfucker put the damn thing right back on. So he went to WWE. He was like, whoa! You know, he put that shit right back on. Yeah, Kevin Nash versus Rey Mysterio, Hogan and Dennis Rodman versus Lex Luger and the Giant, or Paul White, or the Big Show. La Parker versus Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah! Goldberg versus Hugh Morris. That was actually a decent match. Homegrown. I can't read some of this because of the way they have the plastic set up. Booker T versus Jeff Jarrett. Street fight for the WCW Tag Team Championship. Steiner Brothers versus Public Enemy. That one was actually pretty decent too. NWO Zings O Canada. Booker T versus the Macho Man Randy Savage. Remembering Macho Man. Yeah! Rey Mysterio and Juventud Guerrero, Hector Garza, and Psychosis, Silver King, and La Park. That's actually, oh yeah, I remember that fucking match. There's actually some good ass matches on this. I'm happy now. United States Championship match: Chris Jericho versus Diamond Dallas Page. Spring Breakout. Hollywood Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall versus Sting, Macho Man, Randy Savage, and the Giant. World Championship match: Diamond Dallas Page versus Sting. Can't even read that. Oh, Raven versus Goldberg. Birth of the Wolf Pack. Yep, so they introduced that. The third disc is NWO Divided. Kevin Nash, Lex Luger versus Hollywood Hogan and the Giant. Chris Jericho meets the real Goldberg. Nitro Parties. Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero. That was actually a pretty good match. I think that was one where he was wearing that purple suit. Rey Mysterio was. That was the good one. Bam Bam Bigelow versus Scott Hall. Missed that, man. Bret Hart versus Roddy Piper. Jersey Boys. Perry Saturn and Canyon versus Diamond Dallas Page and Bam Bam Bigelow. I've never seen that match, so it's going to be interesting. Macho Man Randy Savage versus Hollywood Hogan. Nitro Girls, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall versus Goldberg and Bret the Hitman Hart. Sting versus Vampiro. God. Shannon Helms versus Shannon Moore. WCW United States and World Heavyweight Championship. Booker T versus Scott Steiner in a celebration of Nitro. So, that's actually a good collection. Hello, geeky girl. Long time no see. How have you been? Yeah, I was just talking about the Best of 90 Nitro, WCW Volume 2. I ended up picking this up for like $3 at a thrift store along with these others here. Take this sticker off very carefully. I'm going to watch these in the next couple days. I haven't watched classic wrestling in a little bit of time. So this one is supposed to be $1.50, but they put it as $3. So yeah, I ended up picking up this one right here, which is WrestleMania, the history of WrestleMania, which is 1 through 9. So I'm grabbing that. On one disc. Which again, no inserts, nothing. And then, finally, last but not leastly, came with everything. I was just making sure. Oops, wrong one. Or wrong way. Ended up grabbing the ladder match, which has 3 discs. Comes with, I'm going to look at the insert here to read what the matches are. It comes with 3 discs. So that one's actually be pretty cool to watch. Has a bunch of them here. Has Jake Roberts versus Big Daddy Ritter. Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon. That one's actually really good. Triple H versus The Rock. Edge and Christian versus The New Brood. Dudley Boys versus Edge and Christian versus the Hardy Boys. 3 count. And the Young Dragons versus Jamie Noble and Evan Kagagara. So I don't know who the other guy is. Chris Benoit versus Chris Jericho. Edge and Christian versus Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys. And let's see. Edge and Christian, Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, Hardy Boys, and the Dudley Boys. Edge and Christian versus Christian. Eddie Guerrero versus Rob Van Dam. Undertaker versus Jeff Hardy. Kane and the Hurricane versus Rob Van Dam and Jeff Hardy. Bubba Dudley and Spike Dudley and versus Chris Jericho and Christian. Then Chris Jericho and Christian. A lot of freaking matches. There's a bunch of little snippets too, so you have like all these different clippings. Chris Benoit versus so basically a lot of Chris Benoit matches. The side he didn't want you to see of Chris Benoit before he used it for an object. But yeah. So I got actually 2 box sets. So not too bad. I only paid like $8 and something cents for all this. I thought I was gonna pay more, but the lady just ended up bringing up one of them, I think, for 50 cents, which I don't know why. Like, this one was 50 cents, but then she ended up bringing this one up for $1.50. So I was like, okay. And this one was $3, so not too bad. Got a nice spread of stuff to watch for the next couple days or so, or week. Upside down. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna be watching the hell out of these tonight. Actually, not tonight. Just saying tonight because I'm gonna be sleeping here pretty soon. Because I'm gonna be sleeping like a baby. This will be here. But yeah, for the most part, pretty good haul. On top of the these figurines I purchased, which look pretty cool. So I'm actually gonna take this out of the box. It ain't worth nothing, so I'm gonna put this on the shelf. Because I want to look at the damn sculpt. Make sure there's no barcode or nothing. Alright, so there is a barcode. I'm going to keep that to the side here for now, but comes with a barcode. I'm going to redeem that off a website or something. So in the future, if I ever decide to play the actual game, I'll have the damn character, I suppose. Then this is when all hell broke loose. That's actually a really nice sculpt on the base. Feels like sand. Like they actually put some little bit of graphite on Darth Maul here. Yeah, Darth Maul is actually one of my favorite characters on Star Wars itself. It's pretty interesting though, looking at the bottom of these bases. I'm looking at the bottom right now, and it's kind of like you see glue and everything, but really cool looking little figurine. It's decently sized. I just mostly just wanted it because it was a figurine of sorts to put on a shelf somewhere. Like really nicely made. Spending the monies. Yeah, I mean, I had a bond to spend, so I was like, eh, why not? Paid $3 a piece for these. So and also getting Boba Fett here. I'm gonna take these cards and put them to the side. Put those on the game. So pretty decently sculpted too. I'll put these on the shelf. The shelf of interesting items. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Like if you look You can't see it too well because there's a little bit the camera's not too bright at the moment. But hold on. Do I have a light here? Yes, I do. You can see it actually has a bullet dent in this helmet. So it's like a really decently sculpted figurine. I mean, if I eventually get the game, or get the box and the game and all that, I'll actually play it, and I'll have 2 characters to play with. Along with the core edition ones. So Maul and Boba Fett. I don't know. But I like the Darth Maul one a lot too. It's actually looks really good. It doesn't look too cheap. It's pretty high quality. Sturdy figurine. I wouldn't go about bending these bits here, but yeah, the fucking rap battles of history. Begin. Oy, freaking exhausted though. I don't know what it is. I think because I haven't had man with that many views. How can you not be already partnered? Disney failed at attempt at competing with Skylanders, though 2.0 was pretty good. Yeah, even Skylanders is fucking that game went up the ways of the gecko as well. Like it after what the hell's it, Imaginators? Like that one's not even selling worth a damn. Like you can probably get though at Walmart it's like going for 60, but I mean that franchise is also shit itself as well, so it's basically collectors at this point. I mean, if you want a cheap game to play with a kiddo or just play generally because they're fun games, like Skylander games are not bad at all, then there you go. Yeah, see, me and Darth are the fucking we have a pile of shame when it comes to these figurines because we got amiibos up the ass. We got fucking Skylanders sitting over there. I got all kinds of these little damn figurine toy things. It just won't end. You think you're done, but they pull you right back in. But tomorrow I'm probably going to let WrestleMania 12 just play in the background and just let it burn on my computer, and then I can just save the file and have it. Well, let's not talk about his already large Funko Pop collection. Like, that man has a shitload of them, like, Funko Pops. Like, I went to go, he showed me a picture of this shelf. I was like, Jesus Christ. He could build a house with all that. He probably could. He has a nice shelf. He has an impressive shelf of every kind of variety of Funko Pop. 70s vintage characters up to comic book iconic characters to niche characters. He has fucking everything. It's like, Jesus Christ. Man, the savage. I respect it. Well, the latest Skylanders I have... Which one do I have? I have one of them. Shit, which one did I get? I have the Wii one sitting around here somewhere. I can't remember. Oh, it was the Road one, Charge, or Supercharged. That one. That was the last one I got. And I think there's one after that one, which wasn't an imaginative one, I don't think. It was some other one. Skylander something or other. Swapped. That's what it was. Swapped or something. Those were actually kind of interesting, but then you don't really care about it after a while. Oh, I'm already on that road. I'm already on that damn road. I forget I have half these games nowadays, and I just go, oh, I have that game. It's like a new present every damn time I find them. I'm like, oh, I have that. Oh, look at this. Yeah, it's like I can play that. Yeah. Then I have a shitty memory anyway, so. I mean, hell, I even got these mail-in figurines too. Like those Frito-Lay ones, I got a couple of them. I got a couple of them, meaning I got like... I got, what's this one? From the Giants. Eye Small. So I'm getting Eye Small, which is supposed to be Eyeball. I got another one too. I got Nagini. This is Nagini Mini or something like that. I don't remember her damn name. I get the mini one of that. You know, it just shit's gaga crazy. Yeah, I think I missed out on one of the minis. I got those two, but I forgot what the other one I had. It was like the price you paid for them too wasn't too bad either, so I was like, man, they'll be worth something someday. They're cute little things too. I mean, you got these bags of Frito-Lay. You bought these big old mini packs of, like, you know, Fritos or whatever, and you just mailed them in, and you got these like paid $3 in shipping, and then you got these figurines. Like, that was a pretty good deal. So you can order whatever the ones you wanted, and then you just mailed it in, and you got your figurine. It was pretty wild. I can smell that soap right now. And it's not an unpleasant smell. But yeah, for those who just came in, I bought an 8-pack of these Icy Blast bars of soap. It smells really good. That's all I like to smell right now is that soap. It smells marvelous. I got the Josh nose at the moment. It's very itchy. But I also got another game. My favorite Skylander set is the Graveyard set. Yeah, those are actually really cool. The one with the Boneyard, I think one of them was called Boneyard. But the Undead ones are pretty awesome. Like, those are my favorites. Like, my collection is shameful. Like, I got so many fucking things sitting everywhere now. Like, the amiibos are getting vicious. I had to, like, straight up stop buying those because, like, that was getting out of hand. But I was, like, buying them left and right, and no. Yeah, Hex was pretty good too. I think I have her. Oh, what ones do I have back here? Let me look. I know I have one back here, but I just can't remember which one. All over. Just tipped over just now. Oh. What's back here? Okay, it's Ninjini. That's my Doom case there. Who the hell is it? Probably put it away in a tote or something. Yeah, it's probably in a tote. Yeah, I have Hex though. And I knocked one down. Pass them around. Yep. Which one was it? Mars? Of course it was Mars. Mars the troublemaker. I got one of these things here, which thank you for those biddies, Miss Geeky. Also got this right here. I was originally gonna put this in a picture frame because it just looked really cool. Yeah, flatness too is kind of crinkled. But I was gonna originally put this up as a poster. And it's one of those XL sized. Yeah, pretty much. I go beyond that curtain, I get lost. That's it. Yeah, I was gonna get this framed and then just have it in my background. So if people have like a 3DS or something, they could just turn on the AR thing. AR, we could piss up the AR thing and just be able to hang back there like, hey, what's that? Hold on one second. I'll cleanse you, girl. I'll cleanse you. I got you. I got you. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I got you. I got you. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'll cleanse your palate. I'll cleanse your palate. Hold on. I said, hold on. Hold on. There you go. But hold on. Hold on. I'll cleanse your palate some more. That was kind of a big poster there. And make sure my cousins are taken care of so they're not getting hurt. There you go. There you go. Praise the idol. Praise the idol. It's compulsing from the power of the processing from 16 bits. Yes. I see it. I see your higher power. Yes. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Oh, Lord. Devil, get behind me. We'll burn some incense and say 13 Hail Marys. Yeah, this evening I was actually going to be playing, what the heck was it? Eternal Ring, but I'm way too tired tonight to play anything. He kind of did look like he was flipping a bird when I first saw the thing. I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was like one of those joke ones, and I was like, is he flipping me the bird, the little asshole? I looked carefully, I was like, oh, he isn't. He's just going... Yeah, I ended up getting those like a while back. They were pretty cool. Like, oh, these are cheap and they're cool. I ended up just picking those up at the FYE and then took them home. He had a couple of them. Like, I was just like, alright, I'll go and grab those and get a shelf eventually and put those on top of there, and it never happened. So I'm probably going to have to go to the store and get some plywood and try to build a shelf myself, and that won't turn out too well because I'm not very good with tools. You can give me a power drill, okay, but don't give me a hammer and a nail. I'll probably knock the whole house apart. Especially don't give our friend Bill there the hammer. He'll knock a fucking tree down. Yeah, the one around here that you can usually get like cups and everything. Like this one right here, this cup I got from them. Like I got this legend. It's like I paid like $10 for it, but it's a pretty fucking big cup. This is like 16 or 18 ounces of drink, but it's a pretty nice cup. There's a link in the front there. Billy. Oh, Billy. Oh yeah, this photo I found a while back. So you guys want to see what I looked like when I was a little shit? Your Unicorno and Mega Man Legacy figurines, I'm assuming. Dust everywhere, I had to clean. Okay. Yeah, this is me as a little kiddo. Barney, the terrifying dinosaur. That ain't zooming in too well. Nope. When I was a kid, I was very excited to go meet Barney, and I realized it really wasn't Barney. Yeah, that was me at my birthday. Actually, no, this wasn't my birthday. Yeah, this was in front of a store that was there at the time. I was wearing that very weird shirt. I'm trying to remember what was going on that day, because I know there was like a party, but I don't remember whose. Oh, it was somebody else's. Alright, I went to this place. It was Maxi Drug at the time. And they were having a party. I just looked awkward. I was just looked very awkward. So my mom took me to this party thing. It was like, I think it was my friends at schools, even though it was mostly acquaintance because I barely knew the damn kid, but I was invited, so I went. So I went to this party, and Barney was there, Power Rangers were there. I couldn't take a picture with the Power Rangers for some odd reason. I don't know why. I think my mom ran out of these things, these Polaroid pictures. So she got me a picture with Barney, and the guy inside the suit was cussing a storm afterwards because of something. I think it was like he spilt a cigarette in his suit or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, basically went to this kid's birthday party and had Power Rangers, Barney. There's pizza, like I guess the local what's it? I almost said Papa Gino's at first, but Domino's came through there, and they're like, "Hey, is someone having a party here? Yeah, we saw balloons." We said, "Here, enjoy some pizza." So they brought some pizza along, and all of us were chilling out with the Power Rangers and having pizza with Barney. And that same kid a couple years later ended up getting the full set of Power Ranger toys, and I think I got very jealous and sad because the kid got those and I didn't. So I was like, "Yeah, must be nice." I remember it full well too because I was like very, very sad because that kid got the Power Rangers. He got the Tigazord, the White Tigazord, and the Dragon and all that. He got like all the things that transform and make the Megazord. I was like, yeah, that ruined my damn day. But it was like it was a really fun party though. I mean, I went to the DZ zone, which was the Discovery Zone. Basically, you just ran around this jungle gym looking place, and you got really tired, and usually tripped and fell into a ball pit full of piss and depression, and then that place eventually over time got converted into some sort of pay half store, I think it was, for like clothing. So yeah, it was cool. I mean, it was a cool place at the time. Growing up, it was pretty fun. The jungle gym part was pretty cool. No, no, the kid didn't get as when the kid at the time was getting all the White Ranger Zord and shit like that. The White Tiger Zord. He got the dagger, Tommy's dagger there with the White Ranger, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was piss and depression in that pit. Sounds like a summary of everyone's childhood right there. Piss and depression. Grilled chicken barbecue. Sharpie's like, I couldn't help it, man. I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it to the restroom in time. Hold on 1 second. Something fell over here. Plus, oh, here's my tissue. There. I bought a couple tissues up with me, and I forgot to bring them over here with me because my nose is kind of runny. Because they tasted like lemon. Okay, no. I don't know. I just wanted to fill out my pants a little bit. But them balls though, back in the day, if you fell on those things fucking hurt. Like the balls at Discovery Zone, for some odd reason, or DZ, they were fucking thick than usual balls that you had in those pits. Like those things were like, they had some heft to them. Like they were like freaking cricket balls or something. You could squeeze them. It's like, you can kind of bend a ball in a ball pit as a kid. You can kind of bend those damn things and throw them at each other. They were kind of harmless. Those, you whip them at somebody, you fucking knock them out. It's like, like throwing a fucking softball at their damn head. I will admit, I wanted to take home some of those balls from my room, just fucking just like put them on top of my bed and just like jump on them, but Those old school mattresses, though, they wouldn't hold the balls too long. Used to have a bed that, because the mattress itself had those old box springs that, the real, those metal springs in them themselves. Those things were vicious because, like, if you rubbed against the fabric of that mattress over time, and that box spring would wear out, and there's like a hole in the mattress because that freaking spring itself was scraping against the fabric, and you cut your leg on that thing. Oh, that thing was vicious. Eventually, my folks got me like a Serta bed, ones that had like a better fabric, and the materials inside of it were a lot less, like they're a lot more dense, so you weren't gonna cut a hole in the mattress anytime soon. Unless you literally went in there with a knife and cut the damn thing, but man, let me tell you, that old mattress I used to have, that thing was violent. Like, I had to flip that mattress, put some duct tape over that hole, because it was, like, kind of cut me alive. It's like, give me your money, kid! And it's like, whoa, hey, I'm trying to sleep on you. What are you doing? I have trying to sleep with some Playboy bunnies in my brain when I'm trying to sleep. What the hell are you doing? Playgirl ain't gonna fucking read itself. But yeah, basically... Them Playgirl models. They got thighs for days. Yeah, the mattress though are vicious. I mean, kids nowadays and adults and everyone else alike, they got memory foam mattresses which go pretty affordably. They're like under $200. You get a nice memory foam. I got one there from Sam's Club. I forgot what brand it is, but you can't flip the mattress, unfortunately, but it is pretty comfortable. Like, I'd never really slept on a memory foam mattress before. I got that one, and I was like, wow, what is this? What is this magic? I think I ordered a firm one. I can't remember. I tried soft mattresses. Those don't work. I go right through the fucking mattress because I'm like, woo, right through it. But I also got a game I'm going to be playing here on June 5th after the embargo breaks, which I can tell you what the game is, I believe. I just can't tell you anything about the game. Drifting Lands, which is a shmup coming out on the 5th. I'm going to be doing an article for my website, but I am going to be playing it for stream as well. It's going to be pretty cool. Like, I was looking at it before. I was like, this looks pretty cool. It's a roguelike. It's a roguelike, I believe, shmup with loot system. Which I just think that's really freaking cool, an idea. Like, you can be able to play a shooter or a shmup. You can get items and power-ups and shit you can unlock, and it just really, really excites me. Like, I'm intrigued by this game. Like, after the stream today, I'm going to be playing that before I fall asleep, maybe. Actually, no. When I wake up, I'll be playing it, because I'm fucking out of it right now. I've also been playing a couple games as well. I think one of the games was Monster Super something. Monster Super League. That's what it was. Monster Super League. On the phone here. I ended up picking it up. It's a free download on the mobile app, but I was trying it out because I was just checking the Google Play Store because I was bored, falling asleep last night, and found a couple games I wanted to try out. And Monster Super League is a lot like Pokemon, and has a very simplistic menu system. So you just literally just tap the character, and they all have a specific ability they do. Very similar to Pokemon, basically. They have one-track ability or so, and they have like special abilities, and one of these enemies can, well, one of your characters rather, can lower the defense of one other enemy or lower their attack or something, so they can debuff an enemy. It's a little bit of strategy involved with it, but so far it's really good. Like, I'm liking the graphics on it. The gameplay is really good. I'm getting a lot into the mobile apps recently because they're just, some of them are free, and I mean, why not? I mean, you got the resources to be able to play a game. Why not? Like, I was playing that. I've also picked this up right here. Well, not picked up, I've had it, but close down some of this. And that
And we will minimize this. And we'll drag this over here. So I ended up picking up or re-downloading again these .mu Genesis ROMs. Not going to play them very much at all. I'm just going to show you what they are. But okay, where's the Genesis Classics? There. So I got a couple games here I can play in the future. And there's like 4 of them here. Then go to scene. Then bring that. Alright, so which was. Well, you can kind of see it on there. Alright, window, properties, there. It's already seen, so there it is. So yeah, that's the thing I have here. They developed this from a .mu, which that website itself is closing down. They were responsible for a lot of mobile ports, so a lot of games like from the Sega Genesis, the arcade. So I got a couple games here like Echo the Dolphin, Altered Beast, which really great game. Space Harrier 2, which is a great fucking game. And I got Ristar, which is another game I think it's a shame that it didn't get a lot of love in the past. Ristar is, ironically, a very stellar game. Pardon the pun. Rise from your grave. You know, it's actually the funny thing about Ristar. Like, he was supposed to be the original Sonic the Hedgehog, but they ended up going with Sonic instead. But it wasn't until a little bit later down the line of the Sega Genesis this game got developed and released. And it's a great game. A really great game. Like, it plays so wonderfully. It looks visually pleasant. It just handles like a well-oiled machine. But yeah, these are games I'm going to try to play through for the stream in the future. Like, I'm going to try to give it a whole college try and try to literally complete each one of those. Like, Altered Beast, that one's going to be interesting because I'm not very good at it. But the Sega Genesis version is a little bit easier than the arcade one, so I should probably have a fighting chance. Unless you give me Hammering Harry, I'm going to get my ass reamed, but... Really a damn shame about this game. Because it was like a really good title. I mean, it's getting the love now, but I mean, before it didn't. It got kind of ignored. But there was that one I'm going to be playing in the future. Where's the other one? Another adventure game I want to play on my stream here. Hey, Retro. How you doing? Another game here I want to play on my stream is going to be... Well, seeing that you're here now, I guess I can show you what I got here as pickups. I'll go over them really fast. I am very sleepy. Oh, I just leaned over just now. I felt this like sudden... What? I ended up picking up some wrestling DVD, 3 wrestling DVDs, a movie, and a VHS tape. Ended up picking up all those for under $8. So, really good prices. And then I ended up getting these 2 here. That shelf you see on Discord. Yeah, Machete, I want to watch that one. I've never watched it at all. I keep on hearing so much great praise about that movie, and I want to sit down and actually watch it through. I mean, I know it's a really good movie, so it's something I'm looking forward to. So I got Darth Maul there, and I got Boba Fett. These two Disney Infinity figurines here I got for $3 a piece. Really good sculpts, so looking forward to playing those or using these in the future for the Disney Infinity games. Then what else did I pick up? Oh, ended up getting some more Irish Spring so I could smell pussy fresh. Oh, I always have to smell it whenever it comes in my nose now, but yeah, and then getting some Icy Blast Irish Spring bars, which you can't really see on this side, can you? But getting an 8-pack because I needed more soap. My second bar, my original bar of soap was running out. Like $3 something cents for all that soap. It's a good damn price. You can't pass up on that. But I like the liquid stuff personally. It's a lot better. Also picked this up to drink, which is some Pepsi Fire, which yeah, like it looked like a bar of gum or something. You see, it doesn't taste horrible. It just isn't very good. Like, I wanted to try this because it was an intriguing, like a very intriguing soda. I mean, it has a little kick to it, obviously, but yeah, it's not bad. Just that I wouldn't buy it again. Would be good for a marinade though. If you actually marinate that down for like a chicken or something like that, that would probably taste really good. You like cooked it down into like a barbecue sauce. Like it probably taste really good on ribs, like really fucking good on ribs. Put a little bit of extra spice into that, mix it in. Actually, brown sugar mixed in with that probably tastes really good. But it's already loaded with fucking sugar. So. Yeah, this is what this bar of soap looks like though. It's all blue. I smell it every time it goes near my hands. I have to smell it instantaneously. It's like an impulse. But I'm pretty happy I got more soap because I started running out. Yeah, because my freaking niece, of all things, I have a bar of soap sitting in the bathroom. Now, I got my own little bar of soap sitting in the bathroom. Put inside like after I was done. Every time I use this soap, I usually take it out of the shower. I wipe it down really good. I pat it down with a paper towel, dry it out, so that way it doesn't get soaked, doesn't dissolve the bar soap itself. Once it's dry, I put it inside of a Ziploc bag and then put it in the shower little shelf thing I have, so it doesn't get wet, and everyone kind of gets a hint sign, don't touch that soap. So what happens is my niece takes my bar of soap and proceeds to use it. Because why? Because I smelt her. She's like, she walked by me. I was like, and I smelt my soap. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, what? And I was like, why are you using my soap? You realize what I use that soap for? And she's like, ah! You know, I was like, yes. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I ended up just letting her keep the soap because I ain't touching it at that point when she contaminated it. So I ended up using my second bar of soap. And some other stinky soap that was downstairs until I finally caved in and screw this, I'm getting some more soap. So I bought some more soap. It's like, kid, you don't want to. That's the thing about bar of soap. I mean, the one thing to use it for washing your hands because your hands are kind of clean, and layers that soap dissolve over time, so it's, you know, it doesn't quite have the same track record of having everyone's germs on that soap because they instantly just wash off anyway as soon as heat hits it, and you know the suds scrape off the soap itself. So it's like the contamination of a bar of soap isn't so bad versus using the same body towel with somebody, you know, whatever. So anyway, so basically, yeah, I needed more soap. Pardon me. So my last bar of soap. So
At that point on, I'm probably gonna have to get some of those liquid soaps from Irish Spring. That's actually a really good brand. It's cheap and it smells great. It actually cleans you pretty well. So if you see that in the wild anywhere, Irish Spring, it's definitely worth it. I like the green one they have. That one smells phenomenal. It's like, oh. Yeah, like Machete looks like it would be really good to watch. Like I'm gonna let my dad borrow it after too, because he wanted to watch it. But it's a really good movie. It's like from what I've heard, so that's why I saw it for like $1.50 at the thrift store. Like I gotta get this. So I ran in there and like a savage, and I mean I saw a copy of Uncharted 2 in there. Like they were charging, what is it, $3 or $4 for the game. I was about to buy it, but then I thought about it. I was like, I already got the damn game sitting right there. Why the hell do I need another copy? So I was gonna save it from the thrift store, but then I thought about it. I was like, nah, some fucking asshole's probably gonna like grab it and sell it in their flea market bid anyway. So yeah, these DVDs I bought, like this VHS I bought here, I'm gonna convert this onto my computer, and I'm gonna be able to watch it whenever the hell I want on my computer. There's nothing WWF can do to stop me. But yeah, as long as I don't distribute it, then I'm fine. But yeah, WrestleMania 12. I'm gonna go ahead and watch some of that. Yeah, this is one of those old VHS ones. I think these ones right here. Nah, yeah, these got the F's out of them. So the DVDs don't have the E in it, but the VHS does. This is. So I'll burn a copy of it. Probably let my brother borrow the movie or the VHS to watch. I think he has a VHS player anyway. I'll let him watch it if he wants to. I don't think WWE's gonna give a shit that I'm letting him borrow my VHS. Yeah, don't let the Wild World Federation or Foundation find out. They'll lose their fucking tits. You know, them intellectual property money. But yeah, I almost got this for 50 cents until the woman read the green thing and it said $1.50. So for $1.50, I don't mind. Get to watch this game. This damn, it's called a game. See, I'm tired. You can tell. World Wildlife Foundation. They could have been called the. Yeah, their whole argument in WWF at the time was so stupid. Like the fact that they actually Vince lost the fucking fight was even funnier. Like, you could have kept on going, and they wouldn't have been able to fight back for a while. So yeah, I ended up getting that History of WrestleMania 1 through 9, which is a pretty good DVD collection. There's a lot of good ones. It's like a biography of sorts. Again, I'll let my brother borrow it after, because he likes to borrow things and never return it till like 3 months later. But the ladder match, which this one's actually a pretty good collection. A lot of good matches in that one. A lot of Chris Benoit matches in this too, which I don't think WWE sells that one anymore. And then the best of Monday Nitro Volume 2, which has a bunch of
great match. Actually, has some really good matches on this one. Like I looked at I was reading it out loud earlier, and at the back of here it shows you all of the matches in the back if you read it. So you can read on the back there. They're just like, yeah, this match is on this disc, blah blah blah. And so you can just be like, oh yeah, let's watch that match. How you doing in real life? Still, you're a legend. Thank you, Rasta. No, you're a legend, man. You're a legend. I'm just very tired right now. But, oh, yeah. Yeah, they could have easily just flipped the Wilderness Foundation, the bird, and say, fuck you, we're named something else. You know, we want to use these initials, tough cookies. And they probably could have easily gotten away with it. But Vince had to cower it out. Max Payne 2. Fall of Max Payne. Yeah, put this in this drawer for now. Yeah, that's just a damn shame, though. Be such cowards. They could have easily just they could have just walked on along into the sunset. Sega Saturn. Put this in the drawer. Tidying up my room a bit. PS4 controller in there. Well, see, whenever I see those type of foundations, I kind of smirk a bit because there's some of them that are genuinely there to do what they're supposed to do. But then I see places like PETA, which PETA themselves are an interesting animal in themselves because they're not quite as innocent as they let off to be about protecting innocent animals. Because these guys have shelters, guess what they do? Like every other shelter, they put animals down. They're supposed to be this magical, humane society for animals, supposed to be protecting the wilderness, the righteousness of a said animal, but then there's so many documented facts as well as footage and all these other things, these little shelters they build all over the place, but yet you look at these shelters and half of them are run by scumbags who end up killing the animals that they're supposed to be protecting in the first place. But yet we're supposed to protect all the animals. Because don't get me wrong, I love animals too. I usually don't have a gripe with an animal. If I see it in the wilderness, I'm like, cool, you know. Unless it's trying to kill me, I'm not going to kill it back anytime soon. So, you know, WWF, most part, they do some good things in the world. Same thing with PETA. PETA is not completely evil. They do some good things here and there. But for the most part, they're just like most modern charities. They do some pretty shady shit behind the doors. But, you know, this is not me bashing these companies. Because, again, they do something, but they don't do them 110% like they promise. They're kind of shady that way. And you can read stuff on them, you can see stuff on them, because there's actually documented things people showing all over the place of showing exactly what half these shelters do. Again, this company does do some good things, but then, you know, it's something like, what was it? I went up the trip to Boston, and they were passing out pamphlets on the subway of a PETA pamphlet. You know, they're just passing them out. Like, hey, you got a chair and hang out at the local science museum. We're doing this. So I read the pamphlet for a second, and then I gave it back to him. I said, no, thank you. And so the girl lost her cookies on me. He's like, why not? Don't you love animals? It's like, no, because if I give you an animal protector, you're going to end up killing them in your shelters. Pissed her right off, but I kept walking. You know, truth hurt, I guess. But yeah, it was pretty sad. You know? Again, it's not me bashing them.
It's just, I personally, if I were to do a charity like that, or do a thing that helps preserve the life of innocent creatures in the wilderness, I would actually fucking do it if I had the power to. It'd be easy to do. Oh, not completely easy, because you have poachers who just sneak around and kill them, but... Yeah, it's like, for every positive, there's also a negative to a person. You know, like, a person could be the most nicest person in the world, but then they can also be the happiest person in the world, but then there's that little slight element of sadness. Like for me, for example, I'm probably the most peppy person in the world. I'm very mellow, but then I also have a little bit of a temperament issue. I'm also a depressant a little bit, which I don't admit that half the time. And this, that, the other thing, right? So again, there's negatives and positives of people. You know, my brother, he's a nice dude for the most part. He's very, very giving and all that. He gets grumpy sometimes. Positives and negatives. So that's generally that of people. I mean, everyone has their pluses and negatives. You know, it's the same thing with these charities. I mean, it's not anything different. You know, just half the time, I don't believe half the shit these charities, like Red Cross, you go in front of a Walmart, you have these people ringing these bells. About 85% of that money you're going to be putting into that pot there is probably going to either go to the charity's pockets or to the actual things you're going to be putting it towards. Unless you go to a church yourself or some actual soup kitchen and give these items to the people that they're supposed to be using this money towards to give them the items in the first place, they're probably not going to see half of that. You know, it's a sad thing. You know, again, don't get me wrong. I'm not here to bash legitimate charities that do genuine things to help people out. This isn't me bashing every single one of them. I'm bashing half the ones that, which are the top market ones, that don't do it half the things they promise to do. And then you got places like Red Cross, not Red Cross, but freaking Salvation Army, which, you know, for the most part, they do some good things, and Red Cross does some good things and all that, but there's still some crazy shit behind the doors of those too. Like Salvation Army, you go there, go get yourself an old game. They already took that to their website, and they're gonna charge crazy fucking money and pocket half that, like 99% of that money, and the penny's gonna go to the poor. You know, it's just they feed on the emotion of people, and people end up giving all this money to those folks, and then who's really gonna be benefiting in the end? I mean, sure, you got that vintage item you wanted so badly for $50, but $5, that's going towards little poor Jimmy. That's, I mean, if you want to really help out poor Jimmy, walk up to poor Jimmy yourself and give him the $50 fucking dollars. I mean, shit. I understand compensation for benefit, but yeah. And I mean, again, if you want to help people out yourself, you see someone sitting on the street, help them out. You know, if you have the power to do so, go to if the person looks hungry, their stomach's grumbling, go to a Subway, pay $6, give them a combo meal, give them a damn freaking Italian Supreme or something. If they're vegetarian, tell the guy to go starve then. I'm teasing. Just give them the sandwich and here, just eat the bread. Or just eat the spinach in it. You know, shit. Hell, I was like driving by a guy that was a homeless gentleman, and we're driving by a McDonald's, and this lady walks up behind him and gets him a fucking breakfast sandwich with a coffee. Like, as we were going through traffic, going through the highway. Like, on the right-hand side, it was a vintage McDonald's. Poor guy was sitting there cold, just kind of like this, you know, very, very decrepit. Pardon me, burp. And this lady comes up behind him and just gives him a cup of coffee, a nice hot cup of coffee. You can tell because of that ruby red medium-sized cup there. You can tell it was hot because you see steam coming out a little bit. And gives him a sandwich. Probably a burger or something. I don't even know what was in the bag. But gave him a bag, gave him the coffee. That was, see, that's the thing right there. If you want to do something good for somebody, you don't need to announce it on social media. You don't need to tell everybody about it. Just fucking do it. You know, that's what pisses me off too. I mean, Don't get me wrong, it's still a charitable thing to do for those people, but you're trying to get credibility for it. Just fucking do it. I mean, you have these kids go, yeah, this is what you're supposed to do. And you see some kid walking up to some fucking guy saying, here, look, I gave him the meal. See? Look what I did. It's like, we don't fucking care, kid. Just fucking shut up and do it then, if you get the money out of your pocket. I mean, it's still, the kid's still doing something good, but you don't need a fucking hero stamp to fucking do it. Just goddamn go out there and do something. Shit drives me fucking crazy. You know, it's like if a fucker's cold, give him a sweater if you have a spare one. I mean, half the sweaters we have in our collection are probably never going to be used by ourselves personally. Wash it up a little bit. We'll make sure it's nice and clean, and give the gentleman the sweater. Here you go. Keep warm, man. Peace to you. That shit drives me batshit nuts. Have these old factories laying around everywhere. What are half of those fucking factories doing right now? Like, what are half of those factories in America? You're like, what the hell is he going on about now? Don't worry, I got Cancer here. Basically, you have half these empty, abandoned factories, right? They could have easily been fixed up, and I'm not saying put these guys to work, but build them into said homes for these said folks who have no homes to live in. Build them up so that way these folks have little to no money in their pocket can live in them, and give them a little bit of a tangent. Tell them, hey, you know, we'll give you this place to stay, but you need to find a job to live in it. Upkeep it, keep it nice and tidy, sweep it up a little bit, and it'll be your home. And then allow them to get themselves off their feet. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Really no initiative to get them in there as long as you're not doing drugs and drinking booze. You're all set. You can come on in. You know, you have so many spots in this freaking scrape of earth that you can easily let them stay in half these spots that can probably be fixed up and look pretty nice, and they can live in a nice warm place and be able to get themselves back on their feet. But, you know, it's just sad. I mean, I'm rambling about charities and all that shit. What am I doing right now? I'm sitting right now in front of a camera looking at the fucking wall. I'm not doing much for me preaching it, but there's so many people who talk about it all the time, and they barely do anything themselves. I mean, you get all those companies saying, oh yeah, protect the animals. They're all sitting there counting their money. They don't give a fuck about an animal. They're trying to nip at your heartstrings. But what do I know? I'm one of those crazy bastards who eat burgers too fast and you tell me. No worries, Retro. I'm probably going to take a nap here pretty soon because my eyes are getting kind of heavy. I'm just kind of like... Alright, let's see. So... I think I was going to try to show you guys something with a game, and I forgot what the hell I was showing you. I went to a ramble. Oh, what was that game?
Yeah, this is one of the games I want to play in the future for the stream.
No! 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 No!
Yeah, this is a CD version of this game. Of goblins. I think they actually made this look a little bit sharper too. Yeah, the funny thing about this game is it actually had a life system as well. So you see this bar across, that's actually their life. Yeah, I'll be playing that through though. We're just kind of goofing around there. But it's an interesting take on a adventure game because you have these three different characters, all in this specific abilities and all that, and each one of them one can pick up things, the others two. One does physical abilities, the other one does magical. And each area has a certain puzzle to them you have to solve, and if you don't solve them correctly, you get killed, basically. Or if you fuck up, you pretty much die. So it was an interesting take on the adventure realm, and it was really well made. It was a gorgeous game. Yeah, it still holds up pretty well to this date. But I think tomorrow I'm going to carry on with some more Eternal Ring and some more older games. I have this game right here, which I wish to play as well, which is going to be this title.
Transport destinations follow. Alpha, Western power resource.
This one's pretty awesome as well. Warzone 2011 or 2100.
Construction completed.
Great soundtrack as well. I'm going to go ahead and host up somebody here. So let's see. I'm going to lay down and fall asleep because I am very tired. Let's see who is hosting, who's streaming today. Sharpie's doing some retro, keeping it strong. Cousin Nice Guy, he's doing some streaming. So go ahead and do some hosting. I'm gonna host up Mr. Nice Guy. He's doing his Imperial Night. So, alright. I'll talk to you all cousins later. I'm gonna lay down and watch some Donnie.